We're live in 3, 2.
Welcome to PTI, boys and girls. I'm Sim Lakani.
And I'm Adam Kara, and we're coming to you live from the UTSA study room H.
H?
Yeah.
No numbers this time?
Just H.
Just H.
Just H. We got our boys Sohel Kimani and D. Nabil Kalani.
Boo.
Anyways, Nabil's in here. He's live. We're all live in here, and we're gonna get it started with our first topic of the day: the longest second. Just what was this, man? What was this?
I don't know what you're talking about. It's just a buzzer beater, dude. Like, what more do you want?
That's some garbage.
It's just a buzzer beater.
You know what?
The shot went up and the buzzer went off. Like, what more do you want?
That's so garbage. I can't even tell you. It's so garbage. That was so whack. Like literally, I don't know. That was the longest second. I think Arslan Ghazi was at the buzzer table and he held it for a second. Like, you know those Buffalo Wild Wing commercials? They're like, oh, you want this game to go on longer? And like they press a button and that stuff happens. That's what happened during that game.
Well, what else could have happened in that game? I don't see an overtime happen or a free throw contest.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's true.
You know?
We were short on time. That's for sure. But I mean that's still no excuse. I mean that's a win robbed. You guys would be 2 and 4.
Yeah.
And money on red would be 3 and 3.
Technically, there'd be overtime. And so
yeah, I mean, but we're just hypothetically saying that you didn't win that game. So you guys should not be 3 and 3, and they shouldn't be 2 and 4. I think that's unacceptable on Sunil Momin's part, on Atif Momin's, on Emma's part, whoever's running this tournament. That's unacceptable because I mean I understand we're running out of time, but I mean the fact of the matter is that.
So now, what could they have done though? Like, even if say there was no buzzer beater, say he did not make the shot.
Yeah, I mean they would have. I mean the refs are one of the refs. Mike, I think is his name, is the owner of the court, right? He understands. I mean, we rent out the court every year from him, year in year out. I'm sure he would have understood that. Hey, listen, we got to give these guys, at least like a free throw competition, something like that, because this is ridiculous,
Yeah. But now, who's at fault? Like, what do you want to say? It's
I think
Emma's fault?
Oh yeah, it's definitely. Oh yeah, this definitely in any other league.
Yeah.
It would have been. What's it called? The game would have been sent into overtime, free throws, something.
Yeah.
Something.
I was thinking like if Sajid didn't make that shot, hypothetically if he didn't go in at all, or buzzer went off before a shot, that they should at least just end it in a tie, Like I know the rule is 1 overtime. If you don't win the overtime, then it's a tie.
Okay, that's fair. That's a fair rule. It should be a tie. Emma, Sunil, you guys can still fix this. This can still be a tie. I think that's the right decision. I think that's the right move. I think that's what should happen.
Yeah. It's over. Let's move on. This is the last 2 weeks. Last 3
that's
games.
True, but that's the point. It is the last week, and I mean it does make a big difference.
Pull out. Just play hard. Nabilka, why don't you start?
That's what Ayaz is gonna do. He's like, I'm not gonna play the overtime. Nabilka is gonna take over.
All right.
Anyways, let's get on to the next topic. Is a person we don't talk about a lot on PTI. I think it's upset that we don't talk about him. That's why he's always saying, put that on PTI. Put that on PTI. Put that on PTI. And then it kind of gets annoying. So we're gonna talk about you, Aziz, for a little while now, and I'm gonna give my opinion. I'm gonna give my opinion on this whole Moyes Aziz situation.
All right. So first of all, give me the background story because I really didn't know what's going on.
Well, I mean, I kind of sort of saw the text messages, and he was kind of reading them to me. I talked to Moyes, and a lot of the stuff he said was simply unacceptable.
Okay.
Like, let's be real here. Like, I trash talk a lot. Sohel knows. Sohel knows when it comes to respect for elders, I give the least amount of respect. In my opinion, you have to earn respect to get respect from me. Just because you're older than me doesn't mean you get the respect. Yes. You know what I mean? That's my own opinion.
All right.
But the things he said to Aziz as a captain, I respect my captain.
Okay.
If you're captain, you get some respect from me because obviously you're good enough to be a captain. But the things he was saying to Aziz were not acceptable at all. I'm not at all condoning what Moyes is saying.
All right.
However, on the flip side, when Moyes tried to apologize to Aziz, now you gotta realize Moyes is 15, 16 years old. He's a kid. Yeah, I mean, Aziz out of all people should understand because Aziz and Moyes are so similar.
All right. You go with that?
They're the exact same people. They're both cocky, and they're both very talented basketball players. But their egos sometimes get the best of them.
Yeah.
But so what I'm trying to say is that when Moyes tried to apologize, Aziz should have been the bigger man, should have been the adult, should have commanded the respect that he wants as the adult,
Okay.
and accepted his apology and moved on.
So from like my point of view, like what I've heard, like I've heard these stories, but I'm not 100% sure on like what really happened. But like, you know, if Moyes is a future captain, as you say, or future first rounder, future leader, you know, you need to start from now. Start, like be the bigger man now. And
But
you know, it's like it's just we knew that he had this cocky attitude.
Yeah,
we know that it was
yeah.
bad. We know that being on Aziz's team, it was even worse.
But I mean, everyone goes through this kind of phase when they're. I mean, and especially the thing is that he's good, right? So that's also
Yeah.
fueling his ego. So I mean, I think all in all, they both had their wrongs. I
Okay.
think Moyes was wrong first. I think he shouldn't have said anything.
Okay.
But I think Aziz has some other problems on that team also with with the Riyadh getting into fights and with
Yeah,
Kamran.
I really didn't know that happened. Like,
I don't know what that was about. Riyadh just lost it.
I mean, as a team, I would say they're doing decent. They're doing
Oh,
better
very
than
good.
they're doing better than we
Much
expected,
better.
obviously.
Oh yeah.
But
no
like
question about that.
they're not where they want to be. And
No,
like,
they could be a lot better.
They're losing to I think they lost some money on red. That's what
Yeah.
it was, you know, and that was a heated game, I guess. You know.
That's true. I mean, it's all. I mean, I think the fact of the matter is that Aziz knows he can't win without Moyes, and
Yeah.
I think he's gonna put it aside now. They apologize. They shook things out. I think it's okay now.
Yeah, and when I was watching the game, I feel like they were much better on the court. You know, like he said, I heard like he's only playing 4 minutes. I think he did play more than 4 minutes.
He played a little bit more, but I mean, I think starting this next week, he's gonna get his full minutes back.
Yeah.
All right, let's get on to this last topic. Last headline we have is where was 514 for like half a game?
I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I'm still trying to figure out where they were.
I
But
heard they had a sleepover
there's.
in Austin.
But I don't know where they're at. Well, it don't matter where they were. But I'm just saying, man, these guys, okay, first of all, they're role models to
Okay.
like the other two kids.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think that, you know, but they're leading their team. Rizwan is putting up mad numbers. Danish and Nat Fatty, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, they're putting up good numbers.
MVP.
Yeah, I mean, it's either the MVP race comes down to Fatty or Mubin, and if Fatty's not showing up to games, I think that's a big deal. If you know someone like myself doesn't show up, it doesn't really matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a whatever 6th, 7th round pick, it doesn't really matter. But if you're a 1st, 2nd round pick, you know you gotta show up to games, you know. And I don't think it's that. I'm not gonna blow it out of proportion. It's not that big of a deal. We just.
It's not. I mean, like, they eventually did show up, like, I think halfway through the first game, or whatever it was. I mean, it's unfair to the other team, too, you know?
That's true.
Like, I guess it's advantage for them, but still unfair. Like, they're disrespecting them, saying...
Yeah. You know, and I mean, I think that if you know you're not going to be there, you know, if you know you're not going to, that's a different story. You know, you can tell your captains, and your team can, you know, work around that.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're going to show up late, you know, I mean, whatever. I mean,
You know,
it's not,
honestly, like, it's not just a UT crew issue. It's also like... I've seen other teams, like Sun Nation, like, they had stats that morning, now only one person showed up for the stats.
yeah, that's true. I mean, the thing is that we want all this kind of stuff. We want a successful league.
Yeah.
We want stats. We want these kind of stuff. But very few people want to put in the work.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Aftab Zindani. They're doing mad work out there, giving us our stats for PTI.
And PTI. We're working hard, as always.
All right, so let's get. I mean, you know, the mid-season just happened. It was like what, week 4.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're a little off on the mid-season. I'm sorry, I wasn't there, so we couldn't have PTI. But or I think you guys tried to have a PTI.
We tried, but
it don't work out. Whatever.
Charlie
Anyways.
unsuccessfully did not.
So we're gonna go ahead and give our mid-season report cards.
Okay.
So the first team we're gonna start out with is we're gonna go in order from the best team to the worst team, and we're gonna go ahead and go with Slim's Nation.
Slim Nation, you know, like we expected them.
Yeah,
We knew that Mobeen Moment does it, you know. And you know, like we just talked about MVP race.
Yeah.
Honestly, after last weekend, like I want to say like Fatty didn't do as good as I thought, but I think Mobeen just.
And I mean, the thing is that like Imtiaz wasn't there for a little while, and I mean he still killed it.
You know, Imtiaz is putting up numbers, and Walls is putting numbers.
That's true.
Solkamani's been putting up numbers.
33.2 total fantasy points a game for Mubin Moment. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean that's pretty crazy.
And they're blowing every team out by double digits.
I gotta give him an A+ rating for the first mid-season.
Definitely A+. You know.
You have to give it to
He's
him.
doing it. And they're doing it as a team. No longer Mobeen's team. Right, so.
Whatever. Mubin doesn't show up, they lose every game.
I heard he's not showing up next week.
They're gonna lose both games then.
One game.
Oh, whatever. Well, they're gonna lose the game then.
Alright.
That's true. Next team is Kryptonites. So I mean, they had a problem. It was brought up to us by a certain someone. that they're playing excellent basketball right now. Amin Ali with 20.7 points a game, and Khurram and Kareem falling into the roles. I give them an A minus rating for right now because I don't think that no one can beat Slim's Nation right now. It doesn't seem like it.
Okay.
But the fact of the matter is that I know every team wants to go for the point differential and stuff like that. But I think they're taking it to a little another level, and I think people are getting a little offended by that.
I mean, like, it is important, point differential. They were hoping that whatever their team name, the Wings team loses.
Yeah. And
if they do lose and they had the point differential, they become number 1 seed, playing.
So do you agree with having your starters in all the way till the end and trying to run up the score, and do you agree with that till the last second, because that's what they were doing?
Every time about last second, honestly, I would do like the Derrick Rose effect, like going down. This team could possibly win the championship. They could be Mobeen's team.
Okay.
But like if they goes down and they're disrespecting another team also.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say I said they made the right move. I would have done the same thing if I was in their position. The fact of the matter is I'm not here to make any friends. You know what I mean? Like no new friends. Drake's new song. That's what, dude. Kryptonites are about no new friends. They only care about themselves, and that's what it should be. It's your team over the next team. If I can run up the score and it's gonna help me. I'll steal the ball from my mother and go and make.
But also it's not just about. I guess if you put it to your own team, since like one game we were like, we put in our or we were down. Sorry, we lost the game for sure. Yeah. So we put in our bench. We let them get playing time. Let them have fun.
I mean that's true. That's
honestly, it's about winning. This league's all about winning.
Yeah.
But it's about having fun.
It's about, yeah.
Like you gotta do what you gotta do.
I agree with that point.
Yeah.
But I think at the end of the day, you gotta look at your own team winning comes
Yeah,
first.
definitely.
Alright, so we're going to go to this next team now. We kind of dogged on them earlier in the show. 50 Shades of Black. Aziz, if Aziz can get control of the team, I think that this team could be a top 2 or a number 1 seed team. I know we didn't say that at the beginning of the year, and this is my official apology to Aziz and Riyadh and, not Naveed, because Naveed is a monster. I think he's the only reason that team is. I think Naveed Lalani is the only team that team is winning. Not Moez, not Riyadh.
How about number 8 on stat sheet, Aziz Hassanali?
Aziz Hassanali is playing excellent.
He's back in the stat sheet.
Aziz Hassanali is playing well, but that's going to happen. But no one expected this kind of consistent play from Naveed. He's putting up 7.2 rebounds a game and 10 points a game.
No way, that's
almost a double-double for a guard.
That's pretty good.
I mean, those are excellent numbers, and the defense he brings to the table. And he was known for his defense. Now he's putting numbers on the offensive board.
The hustle stats, man. That's what counts the most.
So I'm gonna give them an A minus rate. A minus rate. I think they're in that same kind of bracket. As long as Aziz can whip his boys into shape, I think they're in that same bracket as Kryptonites, the A minus range.
I wouldn't go as high, just because Kryptonite's just like there's another level right now.
But I mean, okay, you tell me, right? If Aziz is playing the way he's playing, if Naveed is playing the way he's playing, Moy steps into the player that we know he can be. Riyadh plays lockdown defense. Why are they not the same as Kryptonites?
It's just because right now he scored 26 in one game and 19 the other game, whatever. They don't have they do have Aziz who could I guess take over. He's not gonna score 20 points. When they need that clutch player.
Okay. But I don't think Amin's proved his clutch gene either. He's had so much help.
Yeah.
You have to put.
And he has that help. He doesn't have to do it all. Khurram's averaging 10 points a game on top.
I'm aware. Yeah. No. But the thing is, that's the thing, right? You have to put your best defender or your second best defender on Khurram, and then you got to put another defender on Kareem.
Yeah.
And that leaves Amin one-on-one, and I think Amin Ali can take any second tier or even most first tier defenders one-on-one any day.
Let me throw in a real quick topic, I guess, if we're talking about Amin. So we're talking about he's number 2 on stat sheet now, actually.
Yeah.
Do you think he's a captain?
Oh,
for sure.
There's no question. I told you at the beginning of the year. I think he's playing better than Chiku. He's playing better than Ali right now. Exactly. He's playing better than virtually every captain in the league, except for Mubin Moment.
And that's true, but I have this feeling they won't let him be a captain just because he's young.
When he's gonna be 17 next year, that's when Mubin Moment became a captain first time too.
But Mubin's just greatness, dude. He's awesome.
Alright, well, whatever. That's a different story. But alright, so the next team is Sunny D, your team. I'm not even. You know what? Straight up, you guys. After that shot, you guys are B minus team.
Regardless,
honestly.
did you watch the game? Did you watch the shot?
Yeah, I watched the game.
Wait,
I think
so let me tell you.
your team is it should be a 2-4 team.
Okay, after like.
I think you guys would have lost the game in the.
You think we would have lost?
Oh yeah.
After the last 2 minutes where we had like 3 steals, 2 clutch free throws.
I think Ayaz would have came back. I think
Yeah,
would have made it happen. I think the thing is that
Yeah, how about-
as long as Rajab is hurt,
Yeah.
you guys are gonna lose.
Yeah. What about when he comes back? Like, do you feel like we're improving as a team though? Like, do
Yeah,
you think?
the thing is that Rajab has to be there.
Yeah, that's true.
Rajab has to be there. Right now, you guys are looking at the winner of the or you guys are gonna play the 5th seed, Big Blue.
Yeah.
So Fatty's team. I think you guys can win that game, but I don't see you guys going further than that.
It's possible. Yeah. Maybe.
So I think I'm B minus, B plus, B team, like around there.
I mean, realistically, I feel like we should have been better than we shouldn't be going to an overtime in the first place. And I would go I'm gonna go with like a C plus right now.
All right, so we're gonna go with the next team, Big Blue. I mean, besides Fatty, they got some help against us.
Yeah.
For some reason, everyone decides to shoot lights out on us. Zion Tejani shot lights out on us like 2 weekends ago.
Speaking of Zion Tejani, he had 0 points all Sunday. You know the guy who talks a lot.
Yeah, I knew that was
Future
gonna happen.
superstar.
I knew that was gonna happen. We hyped him up too much. Anyways, let's get into this. I'm gonna give him a straight. I think Big Blue. Fatty's playing excellent. B minus rating though, because the rest of the team has to show up. I mean, that's it. I don't think Atif and Amir had a great week last week.
When I watched their first game when like half their team didn't show up. I saw Atif scored the first 8 or 9 points of the game.
Yeah, I don't think that happens again.
Yeah.
And he put up numbers against us too. Like I don't know what he put up exactly, but he had good numbers against us as well. But Fatty with 29.3 fantasy points a game, that's ridiculous as well.
And he's still putting up number 3 on the fantasy points.
I mean, he's putting up numbers. There's no question about that.
So what would you rate them?
I told you B minus.
B minus. I'm just going with just a flat out B right now.
Okay.
Just right now.
All right. Well, let's go on to the next team. Money on Red, our very own Nabil Klovani's team. I think Nabil's fighting for captainship next year.
Oh, yeah.
So
Or citizenship.
That was a good one. I got high five for that. That was pretty good. That was the first good joke he's made on camera. But I think that Ayaz is we kind of doubted his captainship at the beginning of the year.
we did.
But he's living up to the captain hype.
He's good.
He's putting up mad numbers, and his team is using him very well. I'm gonna give them just because of their record. I'm gonna give them a C plus rating.
C plus. So what's the record? Do you know?
They're 2-4.
2 and 4. Oh yeah, after the very dramatic ending.
I mean, the thing is that I think they could have won that game. But I mean, I'm gonna take that back actually. They should be a B minus.
B minus.
Yes.
Alright, like we knew that like Ayaz was a good player. We like saying 2.0, no.
Yeah.
And last couple of weeks, I guess minus last week, Zion's been putting up some numbers. You know, made some like clutch threes, tweeting about it, and tweeting about it, and tweeting about it again. And they Instagrammed it too.
Instagrammed it.
And
Instagram.
Yeah, but like rest of the team, like when we played him, like realistically, like Sunil Badwani, like he was trying to do his work, but they knew Ayaz was the key player of that game.
Definitely.
And like Sunil Moment's defense is pretty good too. Like realistically, like he's pushing me out, pushing Oli out. Like, don't let me get in the paint,
I agree.
And I feel like they're putting work into their game. Like they're doing what they need to do, and definitely better than what we projected them to be.
I agree.
So I'm gonna go with a B plus rating for right now.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. Next team is Dream Killers. They went 0-2 last week.
That team sucks.
Man, team's whack. I think the main problem with Dream Killers is that they have trouble getting the ball to Sabonis.
Well, you also gotta look at you guys were 0-2 last week. You guys didn't have Zoe Ghazi, right?
Yeah, I mean, but
and that's a first round pick. That's a key player.
That's true.
And Sabonis was sick. I'll give you that. Sabonis was really sick.
Yeah, he was. But the thing is, that's not the problem. The problem is that we need to get the ball to Sabonis. We need to spread the floor. Some people gotta hit shots, and then we gotta make it happen. So I'm gonna give our team a C minus rating.
When we did the standings, we put I think y'all's team like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And later I decided to change and say like you guys should be up there. It's just because Sabonis factor.
Yeah, that's true.
But after like watching like not just this week, the last couple of weeks also, it's not flowing well right now.
Yeah.
And I feel like I talked to Sabonis last night actually, and he says that he's still looking for that chemistry. He's looking for people cutting. He's trying to look at what roles that people play on that team.
That's true.
And I feel like this guy, he's an awesome captain. He knows how to build a team. And by playoff time, he's gonna have it.
I really hope so.
He might not get far in the playoffs. Maybe so he might get stopped, or maybe Bilal gets stopped, or whatever you guys want to like say out there, whoever the key players are. But I feel like once he gets together, he's gonna put a push. And, the Adam Carr factor is always,
That's true. That's always there. Adam Carr factor is always there.
Just speaking of Adam Carr factor, every time you go in the game, dude, I saw like 4 fouls, like one flop on foul, and what's up, man?
Man, I just want to kill people.
All I want to say is that you're
game.
below Nabil, you're below Soho, you're below Shine fantasy points, man.
Man, things haven't been going my way, man. Every shot goes in and out as whack, man. It's garbage.
Alright,
It's garbage. But anyways, let's go with the UT crew and Water Bucket. They need to pull it together. I mean, Rizwan's playing well, but their captain Danish and Akil. I mean, I don't understand what's going on. He's only averaging 7.8 points a game. I mean, he's gonna have to average, a good 10, 15 points a game if they want to have a chance to win.
Yeah, definitely. Rizwan's still a double guy.
That's true. I take that back, Rizwan. You are definitely double guy.
He's definitely the key.
Yeah.
And
but I mean,
and Danish has, like, I'm gonna be realistic. I see him dribble. He has some ball handling skills.
but I think 7.8 points a game.
Yeah,
7.8 points a game. That's
and the way I've seen, like, there's like no, I don't know if there's any plays or whatever.
Naveed Lilani. These second round picks are putting up more points than you, and you're a captain.
Yeah.
I understand, defense with that, but you gotta put up points. I mean, you gotta put points on the board. I'm gonna give them a D rating right now because just simply because I don't see Danish taking control of the game, and it's almost it's the end of week 4 now. Week 5 is coming up. He has to take control.
Yeah, and definitely like just the way they're playing. It's not. It's kind of like the Spurs, I guess. Like it's not interesting to watch. Like I want to see like Danish just go off.
That's true.
Just like cross someone over, just do some sick layup, whatever.
Okay,
pass on Asif. But for my rating, just because of like the not coming out party, it's not showing up, and plus the mustache, I'll give the mustaches.
Bonus
I'm gonna give them a D minus.
Okay. All right. Now the last two teams, both Monstars and Nightmare Lovers, I'm gonna do them together because I think they're like the same. Both of them are in my opinion, I give them Fs right now. I know Nightmare Lovers is a team that we thought was gonna do really well. Monstars, I thought we had them. I put them at number 9. They're at number 9 right now. I think Nancy and Sam Wall, or I don't even know why I'm calling him Sam Wall. I'm not giving him that. Oak Farms. Samir Valiani, whatever. They haven't. I mean, they're not really gelling. And I know they had that one week where they played really well, and it hasn't been the same since. And Ishan only putting up 4.8 points, and you could say that he's doing a true point guard, but he's only putting up 1 assist a game.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's not playing point guard. Like, that's scoring. I mean, I love you, Ishan, but third round pick.
First, like I guess you start off with the Oak Farms team. We played them without Oak Farms, and they pulled out and they won the game.
Yeah.
And like what it was is just that I guess Zishan, even double teaming Zishan, it wouldn't work out.
Yeah, I mean he has days. He's a shooter.
He has his days, but chemistry. I don't know. Like there's no chemistry. It's just like realistically they have a play. It's all 4 players move to the side, like literally off to the side, and he's one-on-one.
Yeah, one-on-one every single time. I think it was me, Kareem, and Kuram were watching their game, and literally we're like one-on-one every single time. And Samir comes up, jacks up a shot. Nancy comes up, jacks up a shot.
I'm gonna go higher than an F. I'm gonna go with just a D plus, just because they're getting something done.
I mean, what do you feel about Nightmare Lovers? I mean,
now my question is honestly, they're doing horrible, and they expected to do horrible because they had like
old.
It's I guess old. Now, my question is did Chiku make a bad pick?
Dude, like
what if
he picked Emma because that's his best friend?
No, tell me.
The clear choice would have been to pick Amin Ali.
Yeah, how different would the league be if Amin was first?
There's no question, but Chiku didn't put his ego aside. Amin and him have some beef, and I think that's what happened. He didn't pick up. I mean, if Amin is on Chiku's team, it's a whole different game.
And you gotta put your egos aside. Like even if someone I know they pick me up, I'm 100% committed to that team.
But we all know Ali Ali's gonna pick you up. No one else is gonna risk their first round pick on you.
Dude, wait for next year. Going first overall. Or captain.
Alright guys, so that was our show for the day. Last, I want to put out a little shout out to Emma and Sunil and Atif.
And you just tore Emma down, dude. You can't just
No, I'm telling them what we want. No, I'm not supporting him.
Oh, we want demands.
Yeah, so since we asked for a lot of things, we never get it. But the one thing we asked for is that this year that you consider letting me and Sunil have a vote in the MVP, the most improved player, and the captain's vote. Because, we do put in a lot of time in the league, and we do know a lot of the stats, sometimes even better than the captains.
True.
And Mike Wilbon gets a vote. in basically all the Hall of Fame votes. So I feel like we should get a vote. Anyways, hope you consider it, and thanks
If you know, we're locking out.
thanks for watching, and good night, Pakistan, Tanzania.
Man, why do you even do this show?